So again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Well, the Boy Scout issue is back on the front burner, and according to an article on WND, I think it's 1,400 individuals that are part of a specialized group of the Boy Scouts are going to vote on the 22nd and the 23rd in Texas on whether or not they're going to pass a new regulation which will allow young homosexuals to join the Boy Scouts. What they're going to exclude in the terms that have been more or less discussed is allowing homosexual scoutmasters. Well, see, here's the problem. Young boys grow up and they become adults. And what's going to happen is there'll be additional lawsuits that'll be filed once they've grown up. And they're going to say, hey, now wait a minute, we're no different than they are, and now they're allowed to become scout masters and leaders, and we're not. Well, that's not fair. This is insane. You know, when you let a camel put its nose under the tent, eventually the camel will find a way to be inside the tent. And that's exactly what this is all about. What I found really shocking in that article on WND is the position that the Mormon Church has taken. Yeah, they've done, you know, a flip-flop. Yeah, they were totally against homosexuals being involved, and now they're like okay with it. You know what I mean? Boy, I'll tell you what, money sure changes people's perspective, doesn't it? Huh? Well, the reality is, if these 1,400 people decide to allow young homosexual boys into Boy Scouts of America, it won't be long before Boy Scouts of America will go the same way as the Etzel, you know? For those of you that don't even know what the Etzel is, that was a car that Ford made. Yeah, it didn't last very long. And that's what will happen to the Boy Scouts of America. Here you have an organization that's been around for over 100 years, and they're being destroyed. Well, you have to ask yourself a question. If we didn't have a gay president, you think we'd be having this kind of debate right now? I don't think so, you know? I really don't think so. But hey, it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, if these 1,400 individuals vote in favor of allowing openly gay young boys into the Boy Scouts, the organization will cease to exist. You think not? Watch and see.